This Bellroy Desk Caddy review will show you everything you need to know about this tech pouch to decide whether or not it's for you. And you're gonna wanna watch the review in its entirety because I'm gonna show you exactly what it packs out. And if it's not the tech pouch for you, I'll make a different recommendation that I think might better suit your needs. First up, let's talk about the gist of the Bellroy Desk Caddy. The Bellroy Desk Caddy is basically a fancy name for a tech kit. And I'm gonna warn you, I reviewed hundreds of products on this channel. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear that I've ever used, ever. Here's why. It's a tech pouch made by Gear Gurus Bellroy that stands by itself, can be opened in a way that stays open, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like when it's actually packed out, but it's the most important aspect of this tech pouch. Looks absolutely gorgeous, and because of its lightweightness and easy to use and overall minimalism, it looks just as good on your desk as it does traveling around with you wherever that might be. Again, the signature feature is this bag's ability to fold open, but it doesn't do that very well unless the bag's packed out. So a couple sections from now, I'll break that down into more detail. I love Bellroy's design. They just understand how to make things that are aesthetically pleasing and that are just a joy to interact with and to look at. We've got fantastic materials, a super basic minimalist outside with Bellroy's signature branding, and a decent amount of versatility. The Bellroy Desk Caddy comes in 5 color options. The weight is very annoyingly not specified on the website, but I'd guess less than half a pound. It's super lightweight. It maintains its structure, so it looks the same whether it's empty or packed out. It's covered by Bellroy's 3-year manufacturing warranty against any defects. And for all that, it runs around $60 US, which for me is kind of a steal. And if at any point in this review, you totally agree, you're like, Aaron, that guy with the Miami Heat jersey and the backwards cap, I agree, and you're gonna buy one. We do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the outside of the Bellroy Desk Caddy. Pretty minimalist. This will be a fast section. We're using Bellroy's sort of mysterious materials. They don't specify what materials are on what bags. They sort of just have like a landing page for all their different materials. But this is some sort of polyester, I assume. Smooth to the touch. So if you're looking for a super water resistant tech pouch, this might not be the one for you. We've got Bellroy's nice, subtle classic branding. It's not leather anymore. I believe it's a fake leather. They're sort of taking a more eco-friendly approach. So that's why these materials are recycled. The leather is vegan leather. And yeah, more or less, it's just got a nice feel, nice classy look to it. But really the most important factor I'd say for this tech pouch is its ability on the outside to stand completely by itself. As you're working on your laptop, conquering the world, conquering your day, right? This thing is meant to be sort of by your side, standing up tall, open, which I'll show you in just a second how that works, with all the stuff that you need to it to grab easily and to organize your life. Let's talk about the inside of the Bellroy Desk Caddy. Now, first up, let's talk about this zipper, which would be one of my few points of criticism. It's accessible with this fake leather zipper puller, which I do like, very smooth to the touch. Not a lot of grip, a little slippery, but it's a very small thing. But one thing to note is it's not a YKK zipper. It's made by OOK. Not YKK, but OOK, which is a zipper company I'm not very familiar with. I did some research on them. They are based in Dongguan, China, and they have headquarters here, actually, where I live in Hong Kong. But I'm just not familiar with them, so I can't really, comment on its long-term durability. It looks beautiful. This zipper and the zipperage, the teethage of the zipperage is a part of the look of this bag. Very old school, classy, not a super modern techie look. But OOK, I just don't know if they're OOK. You get what I'm saying. But very smooth opening and closing. I do wish that there was some sort of like maybe pull tab right here just to make the opening and closing a little bit easier, but more or less getting in and out of this bag is no problemo. And now we're in. On the opening flap, we have this one zip right here. Ironically, this is a YKK zip, which gets you into a mesh compartment. Below that is a pen holder. And then on the opposite side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elastic sort of compartments right here, and a back sleeve, which has a hidden pocket yonder. Let's pack it out and break it down while we're doing so. Let's start with this back side. So this back section, first of all, like I said, I just love the color that's going on here. It just brings this little sense of satisfaction to see these beautiful colors and these pastels sort of, I just love Bellroy's design. They're one of my favorite brands because of this. This sleeve I use personally for my Kindle. Nice little fit. Anytime I want to do any reading, I know my Kindle is right here and it's absolutely perfect fit. It's meant to be. But you'll notice this sleeve is too small for like a regular size Moleskine, right? So if you want to put a small notebook in there, you can. But even a larger notebook like this Moleskine in general will not fit, or should I say a medium size. So something to keep in mind If you're a notebooker like I am, smaller notebooks will fit in this, but the bigger ones not so much. But before I put my Kindle in there, we got this little hidden pocket, which I'll admit I completely forget about. I have not utilized it, but it's a good spot for some business cards, maybe some extra cash, backup credit card, SIM cards. You can be the judge of that. But I got my Kindle in there. And now let's talk about these 1, 2, 3, 4 elastic pockets. We got 2 small ones on either side. For me, these are great for wires. I always have a backup pair of wired headphones just in case. Sometimes I like to take my calls with wired headphones because the quality is just sometimes better than the AirPods or other Bluetooth headphones. So those go there quite nicely. Now for these 2 larger slots, I usually put my Magic Mouse in one and a spare battery in the other. As you can see, they fit perfectly. And this is a part of the whole desk caddy lifestyle, because what I do is I'm really enjoying a very minimalist setup. And every day after I'm done working, I sort of take my keyboard, I slide it under my little keyboard slider thing, right? And I take my mouse and I put it in here and I zip it up. And now my work desk has gone from like very cluttered to very clean. I just go ahead and zip this up and put it on the side, but I know my mouse is always there. And then if I ever, run from the office to get some work done at a bar, mouse always in here, good to go. And then on the other side, it could be a good spot for like a hard drive, maybe your Ledger crypto wallet, if you're into that. But wires always work, so you can see sort of how we're working there. Now, what's nice is that the middle is actually pretty beefy. You can fit a decent amount of stuff in there. For me, I might throw some backup nicotine gum, keep me off the cigarettes, one of these multi-charging wire things, right? And if I'm on the move, I might even pop my keys in there as well. Now flip it over to the other side, you can see we got a little pen holder right there. Gonna go ahead and slide my 0.4 pen. I'm curious, any pen nerds out there? I've been testing between 0.5s and 0.4s. I'm kind of on the 0.4 train right now. I feel like if you're watching this review, you might be a pen nerd like me. So let me know, what's your pen preference? Let me know in the comments below. Let's nerd out on pens. And then finally, let's talk about on this flip side, we have this elastic meshy pocket. Love this mesh, super elasticy, right? Super silky. So I've got my glasses cleaners in there. And because of the softness of the actual pocket, I got my blue light filter glasses that I also keep in there. This is like a microfiber material almost. I just don't feel that it's gonna scratch my glasses. I feel like it's gonna keep it nice, safe, and protected. And voila, you can see the Desk Caddy is in full Desk Caddy mode. Now, as much promised, let me show you then the whole flippy floppy thing that you can see that now when you're at your desk, right, you're getting some work done. I'm curious though, what about you? Is it important for your tech pouch to stand up like this? I didn't think it was until I tried it, and now I don't think I can ever go back. But I wanna hear your thoughts. Do you just prefer something that, kind of throw around a little bit? This is sort of what you're looking at. Now it's a little bit maximalist, right? But if I take a few things out of there, you can just sort of see that, this is sort of your personal Desk Caddy assistant. It's sitting next to you, whatever you need is right there. And I just love it for its organization, its cleanliness. And then when I'm done with my work for the day, I just zip this up, put it on the side, clean workstation. Is the whole Desk Caddy thing something that you're interested in? Let me know in the comments below. Let's talk pros and cons of the Bellroy Desk Caddy. Pro number 1, everything. I just love this thing, I really do. I try not to shill hardcore for products, but this one's a tough one for me. I don't love every Bellroy product, but this one just is perfect for my personal use case. But on the flip side, I'll talk about some cons that I think you need to take into consideration to know whether or not this is the tech case for you. Con number 1 is a lack of water resistance, especially with the zipper. And con number 2, for some of y'all with a tech pouch, you might want a little bit more organization. For me, this is the perfect intersection of minimalism and having lots of pockets, but a lot of tech pouches have more pockets than this. Now check it out. If you are like me and you're like, this is the tech pouch Desk Caddy personal assistant of my dreams, I'm totally buying one. Just remember that we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you. But let's say you're not quite sold. You stuck around this far. Let me give you some possible alternative recommendations that might better suit your tech pouch needs. Alternative recommendation number 1 is gonna be the side-by-side power packer. As the name suggests, it packs some power. So if you carry a lot more stuff, a lot of little things, a lot of wires, a lot of connectors, a lot of hard drives, lots of things, the side-by-side power packer, while it doesn't stand up and give you that Desk Caddy sort of vibe, it can pack a crap ton more stuff. And we did a full review, which you can watch by checking out the links in the description below. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be the Peak Design Tech Pouch. An iconic tech pouch in the carry community, super cool origami style organization. And Peak Design, the name is not misleading. They make great gear. To learn more about the Peak Design Tech Pouch, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. And finally, my third alternative recommendation, the one that I think is most similar to the Bellroy Desk Caddy, is going to be the Air Slim Pouch. This is for you if you love the whole stands upright, sort of kind of opens a bit, not quite in the same way, but you don't like the whole colorful quirkiness of Bellroy. You want something a bit more dark and urban. That's what Air does. best. And to learn more about the Air Slim Pouch, you can watch the full review right here. That review will show you everything you need to know to decide whether or not it's the tech pouch for you. And please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.